Africa is a land of smiling people and natural beauty, but there are challenges. Too many children are stunted from malnutrition. We import basic foods like onions, potatoes, and even bananas. Kenyans spend half their income on food, leaving little for anything else. It is time to change this story.
I was a mama mboga myself, and my biggest challenge was to get fresh produce consistently in the market. Too many tomatoes today and not enough tomorrow. So prices kept going up and down, and produce was getting expensive every day. But when farmers came, things changed.
We created FarmWorks 2 years ago, and we believe we have an opportunity to make a big difference. I have been farming for the last 25 years, and I can't get over how little has changed in agriculture on the continent. There is so much land that still lies idle and underutilized. We have created a company with a goal to build hundreds of medium-sized farms across the continent. Africa should be a net exporter of food and not an importer.
FarmWorks is proof that farming and implementing the correct methods can be a profitable business. And where we start always with is the health of the soil. We have now adapted and implementing what we call regenerative farming methods, where we bring back microbial life into the soils. So healthy soils is healthy plants and healthy people.
So this is the soil that most farmers work with, especially if it is black cotton soil. It's hard, it's compact, and it lacks microorganisms. You will need tons and tons of fertilizers to be able to produce in such soil. In 3 months' time, with basic regenerative farming practices such as mulching, we've been able to build a soil that is soft, it's full of microorganisms, it's well aerated. It is the best soil to be able to produce such a crop. We now use less fertilizers, we use less chemicals, and we are able to build better crops that are looking happy and yields more.
The challenge with the agriculture sector on the continent is that farmers are doing the hardest work, carrying the most risk, and having the largest cost. However, while the challenge is in growing, the money is in the selling. FarmWorks realized this very quickly.
Today, we are operating a 24/7 operation to get our produce to 1,000 market sellers within 24 hours from harvesting. By so doing, we offer the freshest food to the market, we minimize waste.
FarmWorks are very good for me. They deliver good quality in these markets. Not many suppliers are like that. I hope they continue the work they're doing.
Transforming communities and feeding the continent is impossible without working with millions of smallholder farmers in Africa. Our program works with the communities of smallholder farmers around our own farms. The social and economic impact is already huge and can scale to hundreds of thousands quickly.
I use my farm as a FarmWorks field school. Together we decided with what to experiment on my farm. We combined their knowledge with ours and see how to do things better. Since they came, things have changed, and we are now growing higher yield crops like sweet corns, and they have market on our produce. I see myself growing better, and I pray for the FarmWorks to stay on our side.
The biggest challenge facing agriculture is not land or investment, it's the people. There hasn't been enough investment in human capital development. The FarmWorks Institute is an apprentice-based program that develops managerial, technical, and behavioral skills. It's exciting our apprentices who graduated last year are managing our farms. Farming is not taught in a classroom, it's taught in farms. Building these capacities is at the heart of what it will take to transform agriculture and achieve food security.
I joined FarmWorks as an apprentice 2 years ago. Today, I oversee research and crop trials. I am very excited by the possibilities of how my growth can enable me to contribute to agriculture. My plan is to keep growing as FarmWorks grows.
2 years into our journey, we have developed 3 farms, which is about 200 acres. We have employed more than 300 workers, more than 50% of whom are women, and we are working with 1,000 plus smallholder farmers in our outgrower program.
Today, we're distributing 15 tons of fresh, healthy food to the local market every day, addressing the issue of food security. This is just the beginning of our days. In a few years, I hope we'll be working on hundreds of farms with tens of thousands of farmers delivering food to millions of people on the continent.